I let it fall, my heart, and as it fell, you rose to claim it. It was dark, and I was over, until you kissed my lips and you saved me. My hands, they were strong, but my knees were far too weak.
Right, well, welcome to San Pardo. This is the reception for Lake Heritage. In here is reception, which is not open at the moment, but when it is, got upstairs there, he's got a few baits. Word of warning, if you come and drive and bring your own fresh baits, he tends to have just shelf life baits, which you might want to get. And pellet. The pellet's really good. I've been using the pellet all this trip. It's caught me quite a few fish, so I'd recommend the 25 kilogram pellet bags. They're pretty good. And the little Starmer one he does, mix them with that, a bit of sweet corn, and just pop-ups and stuff like that. Really, it's you know, you'll catch. So that's quite good. Next door to the reception, this door here is the shower and the toilets, and they've just been finished this year, so that's pretty good. So you can get a shower, toilet, and get yourself freshened up. You have to get the key off Lee. He's normally about somewhere. Yeah, so that's the shower and the toilets. You pan just straight down the road, about halfway down there, on your right hand side is the gate to the lake. If you pan back round, you'll see where we've just come from, which was the bakery. So that was down the road to the bakery and turn right to the bar. And that's San Pardo in a nutshell. I hope you enjoy it. Heritage Lake in France, near Limoges. We got here what time? About 5 o'clock. Had a good chat with the bailiff, who can talk for England. Set all 3 rods up, as you can see. All 3 rods are set up. Really, just give them a little pub chuck out. I ain't put any bait out, just a few boilies with a stick. And it's a lovely lake, about 17 acres, sand, gravel. We're here for a week. Bivvy's all set up for us as well. That's that nice little vision here, all set up for us. We flew over, all the gear supplied. Got some Gray's Prodigy rods, got the Delkins on. I had a little bleep already, it's only been out there half an hour. So just pan round, I'll show you the lake. Really pretty place by the looks of it. Pretty calm today. There's bivvies set up on the far side then, there's no one in them, they're just set up for people if they want. We've got our own little boat there to row out in the swim. So what we've got to do, just pub chuck them out tonight, have a few beers, see what happened. Might get back to you later if we've caught anything. So that's the end of the vlog for the first night. But we're going to bait the area up tomorrow, so we really need to sort it out tomorrow and see what happens. Right, it's Monday, day 2. Spoke to you on Sunday. Nothing happened. Just chucked the rods out like I said. Didn't expect much. I'm tinkering with my rigs a bit because I've been laying them in the margin. They looked absolutely useless. So I've tried a different approach now. There's about 10 kilo of pellet out there now. Boilies are rock hard, so it's a bit of a pain in the neck, but there you go. I've got them out in 3 spots. This is the second day, it's Monday night now. And a nice little goblet of red vino, French vino. Had a couple of adventures today. Got a bait boat from the bailiff because I thought it might be easy to just put a bit of bait out instead of rowing all the time. And just I'm looking to my right, there's one just topped over my baited area. It'd be nice if the rod went off and I'm sitting there doing this, but I'm not holding out much hope at the moment. That needs to build up a bit. Yeah, we had a little adventure with the bait boat. Sent it out to a far margin where we saw some fish. Lost contact with the boat. Had to go and rescue it in the rowing boat. Got attacked by a tree, jumped out in front of me. One I didn't know it was there. Stabbed me in the head. That was quite good. Got a bit annoyed. Got back. Just really sort of like tinkered everything now. I've got one rod on the point. I'll show you in a minute. on its own, to the left, to the right, sorry. The two out in front of me, there's a marker out there. Quite a bit of bait out, so it's been a nice day. We caught a bit of sun. It's supposed to be warm again tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get something tonight. If I do, I'll blog you. It'll probably be dark, but yeah, everything's not too bad. Get back to you later with a fish. If not, see you tomorrow. This is the rod on its own out on the point. Basically, if you look there, I've got it just about sort of in that area there. There's a couple of fish topped over there earlier. If I come round, don't know if you can see my marker float with this light, but it's around about here somewhere. There's a marker float there. I've got one rod on the edge of these trees here and another one a bit closer in, just a bit further out in them rings. That's these two rods here. There's the beautiful Sam waving. She's not bored yet. Just as I was filming this, the bite alarm bleeped. Just show you that, but the lights are still on. I don't know if that is a run. That would be amazing now if I'm filming this and I got one. I'll probably break the phone because I'll drop it. But yeah, I don't know if I can show you the marker. It's there somewhere. It's very hard to see on here, but I can't really see it. It's just, if you go with your finger out, there you go. There's Sam showing you. It's about there, the marker float.
Oh, just there.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I got one just to the left of that behind it, and then one a bit more in front, probably about just where these line of trees are. Old man in the moon's out, and it's rather still. We had a little bit of wind earlier, but yeah, it's a lovely lake. All I need now is to get a fish out. So hopefully not.
Lush.
I think one's just jumped out over there somewhere.
Big one. You can still see the ripples.
Yeah, the ripples right over where your finger.
There.
Yeah, that's way away from my baited area, but they've been jumping there quite a lot and we can't really get there. But hopefully they'll come down this way. They're jumping out. We've seen a few jump out. Maybe they're going to get out and get on the feed when it gets dusk. Right, catch you later. Caught me unawares. Just had my first fish. That's about
Turn the light off.
£14. £14 little mirror. Weird of it to take. Another rig wrapped around my rig. He was on that rig, sort of on my rig. Not really sure what was going on. First fish.
Yay!
Happy days.
And it's Monday.
First day, first fish. And it's what, I don't know, 9 o'clock at night, 9:30. Superb. Catch you later with some more, I hope. Bye. Tuesday morning. Got a beastie in the sling to show you. You just move over this way. My mate Scarface, I'm going to call him. Well, Scartail. Just going to put some carp care on him. £32 and 6 ounces. A nice French mirror. I'm just going to get some more water. Sam, keep the camera on there. We'll film him going back as well. Yeah. That was on the rod I showed. The rod I showed you last night. Hello. That was on the rod I showed you last night. The one on the corner. Happy days, rock and roll. So, just need to get some carp care on him. Always take care of your fish, so they go back better than what you've got them in. Just have some carp care on. Just put that on there like that. Let that work in. See, he's starting to heal that scar up already. I think I want to put a little bit in his mouth. One of his curtains was broken. Put a little bit in there. Just like seals the wound up. And he'll go back better than what he came out. Right, let's see if we can get him going back in the water, shall we? I might have to get wet here.
How cold?
Huh?
How cold?
It's not too bad actually. What, a picture in the water would be good.
Hmm?
Stop.
Yeah.
He's not woke up yet. He's a beast, isn't he?
Mm.
Alright.
Very close. Filming.
Right, what do I say about this next fish? Oh God. What's the time? I've took my watch off. It's about midnight. It's Wednesday, I think, Wednesday morning. Just had a £35 2-ounce mirror. Lovely fish. It was on the first rod, which is out in the middle. So he decided he wanted to kite right where there's a load of trees. And then I thought the line was stuck in the tree. So then me and Sam had to get in the boat. Sam can't row because she's never rowed before. We rowed the boat round there. The line pinged out of the tree. Next thing, this mirror just shot out from underneath the boat. It was like, I don't know, Jaws or something, like a movie like that. And we were playing the fish with Sam, who can't row, and Net. I've never played a fish in a boat before, with the rod. Anyway, cut a long story short, he had the marker float, which I showed you a day or two ago. He'd taken that with him as well and kited right through it. So I had that, the marker float, the fish, boat, Sam, rod, net, me, panic. All ended well. We got up to the shore and
Sam got wet shoes.
Sam got wet shoes getting out of the boat, but we got the fish, and the fish is safe. Let him in the water for a little bit so he calmed down a bit, and then just put him back. A lovely big fish. Obviously we're not showing the film of the fish, but if you're watching this now, you've probably seen the picture I'll put just before this clip. So yeah, I think we'll call him, I don't know, what can we call him? Something after a boat.
Tintin.
We'll call him Tintin, yeah, okay. That was Tintin, so yeah, the rod's a bit of a mess. I've now sorted that out and I'm going to put it back out on the spot. See you later, hopefully we might get another one. Well, good morning, Thursday morning. It's now 5:15 in the morning. About 3 o'clock this morning, I had a major run on the middle rod. The middle rod I've been losing fish and overfished on. I lost 3 on there. Got into a fight, got it to my right again where we had Tintin, who was in the trees, you might remember from earlier on in the week. Thought, oh no, he's going to go in there again. So I think I bullied him a bit too hard and hook pulled. Bummer. Angry, tossed the rod out, didn't even put it back in the boat. Same rig, just put a foam on the hook, put it out. It's pop up like one of the guys I got from the French guys, the garlicky ones. Put that back out, sat in the chair contemplating, and I thought back to all the DVDs I've watched at home, all the Fairbrass tips, all the Ali Hamidi tips, and I thought to myself, no, that's not right, that hook's probably not sharp, bring it in. Calmed down, went in the bivvy, got a wide gape 6 out, microbarb, made up the simplest hair rig I've ever made up, about ½ an inch below the bend of the hook, with another one of the garlic pop-ups tipped with corn, a bit of foam on the hook, put it in the boat, filled the boat up with pellet, put some sweet corn over the top of it, drove it out to the spot, dropped it, sat it here for another ½ an hour, thought rods never go off when you're sitting outside, went back inside, just nodding off really, not really asleep, still thinking about the one I lost. Middle rod rips off, no indication, into a fight, goes back in around the trees again. I thought, please don't go in there again. Then he decided to come out in front of me a little bit. So, cut a long story short, which is just quite a long story, I got him in the net. And I thought, this looks like a nice fish, big fish. I thought it's got to be a 40. Got to break the 30 barrier, which I've been doing. And so, hence the fag and the wine. I gets him on the mat. We sort him all out, zeroed the scales. My personal best in the UK, in France, was £45. I thought it might touch that. Beat me personal best, £46 6 ounces. So, you'll see the picture if you're watching this. The picture will be on there. There's a little bit of other pictures of him going in the water as well. But personal best, 5:30 in the morning on the Thursday of the holiday. Happy days. Good morning, Friday morning. We just had a double take. I was playing a fish, just got it in the net, and the left hand rod ripped off. So all mayhem ensued. We got the fish on the mat. Sam looked after the fish on the mat while I played the other fish. She couldn't get the hook out of the mouth, so then she took the rod and was playing the fish first. I then looked after the fish on the mat. Then Sam went back, make sure there's water on the fish, looked after him. Weren't long. I played the other fish, got it in the net, put it to the side so the fish was safe in the net, in the water. We then weighed the first fish and give him a little bit of treatment. That was a little common, no sorry, that was a little mirror, £19.8. Nice little fish, but played us about. Fish is a fish at the end of the day. So we safely returned him back to the water. Then we got the other one out of the net, and that was a nice common, first common of the trip. Nice to see a common on the bank, absolutely perfect condition. Nice little thin line down both sides of his body, right down the middle. That was £22 3 ounce. So we just got him on the mat and played him. I've just reset all the rigs. Just as before we start doing this vlog, the rod on the point, which I showed you before, the one on its own, had a couple of bleeps on it. I'm stalling, but I don't know if that's going to go off while we're filming this. That would be something else. I'm pretty knackered now after that. But yeah, pretty good morning, and that was again sort of like 5:15 in the morning. So they seem to be coming and feeding on the patch early morning. So if you come to Heritage Lake, get your rigs out. And I got up actually at 4 o'clock because I had a little run on the right hand rod. Didn't have it, and the bobbins were up on the other ones, and I thought they might have tangled the lines up, so I brought them both in, reset them both, put them back on the spots. Good job I did, because we got one on one and one on the point. So yeah, happy days. See you later. It's a bit overcast today, sorry, I'll just let you know the sun's gone. I don't think we're going to have the hot temperatures today, so we might be able to film one during the day. Me playing a fish would be nice. Right, catch you later.
Right, good morning. It still says Friday morning. It's now 7:15. We were only sleeping back in the bivvy about half an hour after our double take. And guess what? It's light. And that there is one coming in, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And in the net. Happy, honey?